The display unit setting doesn't actually change the size of objects. It doesn't change the accuracy of 3ds Max. All it does is just expose different numbers to the user. However, there is a related dialog that actually controls the internal workings of 3ds Max, and that's called the System Unit Setup. We'll go back into the Customize menu to Unit Setup, and there's a button at the top that says System Unit Setup. When we click that, we get a child dialog opening up. And this actually controls the accuracy of the program. By default, internal units inside the guts of 3ds Max are inches. And if we change this value here to some other system, we would actually be changing the accuracy of the program. And that's seen here in this section. We've got a slider here that allows us to preview the accuracy of the program at different distances away from the origin or the center of the world. Computers are not infinitely accurate. We can't actually simulate the entire universe inside of 3ds Max or any other program. There are limitations in the number of calculations that can be performed. What that means in a practical sense is that if we are way far away out, zillion miles away from the origin, we're going to have less accuracy than if we were really close to the origin or the center of the world. And this slider shows us that accuracy. If I take this out to a great distance, what this is telling me is that if I am 42.6 million centimeters away from the origin, then 3ds Max has an accuracy of 2.54 centimeters. That in turn means that if 2 points are closer together than this accuracy, 3ds Max won't be able to determine which point is which. And when that happens, then those 2 points will be considered to be at the same location, and they will collapse to a single point. If we're really far away, we have low accuracy. If we're really close to the origin, then we have extremely high accuracy. And look at this. We're able to model something that's extremely teeny tiny and have no issues if we're really close to the origin. If we change this to some other internal system unit, to, for example, kilometers, then that means we will have greater accuracy at long distances. It's even changed these values here, but if I go out to a similar distance of, let's say, 30 or 60 million centimeters away, let's kind of figure that out here. Here I am 50 million centimeters away. I've actually got lower accuracy than I did before. All right, I'm going to actually set this back to inches. And that's really the setting that you want if you're modeling a scene that's, let's say, maybe a few square miles in size or smaller. The only time you would really want to change the system unit scale is if you're interfacing with some other application that requires you to do so. Sometimes when you're exporting to a game engine, that game engine or simulation engine may require that you set your system units to centimeters. For example, I've experienced that issue when sending files back and forth between Maya and Eon Software's View. View works in centimeters. In order to make sure that my scene maintains the same scale, when I bring it into View, I actually have to set the system unit to centimeters here. But I want to warn you, you only want to change this before you start modeling things. If you change the system units, then potentially your scene could get corrupted. So only change this before you start building stuff. And also, again, only change it if there's some real compelling reason to do so. All right, that's our system units. I'm going to leave that at inches. And again, that doesn't affect our ability to work in inches or centimeters or any other system of measurement in the viewports and in the parameters of 3ds Max.